everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. We've got a full crew in the studio tonight. And thank you for everybody that is joining us in chat. We've got a really big question to ask you that I think we're going to get a lot of answers about. And if you're watching after the fact, thanks as well. So how's everybody in the studio doing tonight? You guys doing good?
Good.
Good day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
middle of the day for me.
The excitement
Yeah, it's
never
right at the end of
stops.
the day.
And then how's everybody in chat? How you doing? Are you hanging in there? Are you sourcing? Halfway through.
Halfway through is right. Yep.
Halfway through. We're almost there. So how's everybody doing? I think this has been an interesting day. I have been sourcing, then leaving the computer, sourcing, then leaving the computer, sourcing. Usually I sit, and on Saturdays I pretty much sit the whole time and have my own little piece for my family and do source. But I don't know. The weather was too good today.
Yeah, I spent
So
much of the day
really
outside,
hot.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was like 86 degrees in Wisconsin today. It's October. What's going on?
Falling in rabbit holes, Pam. Hold that thought. We're gonna have a question for you.
Well, it's currently 64 degrees here in Salem with winds blowing out of the northwest.
Thanks, Weather Channel.
Good, the Weather
Like
Channel.
jazz music too.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot to go over. We've got the question, or excuse me, the secret word. I'm not sure why it's so secret, because it won't be secret as soon as I tell you guys what it is, which is now. And the word is research. Type it up, all caps, lowercase, however you want to do it. Go ahead and type it now. Here's a couple rules though before you start typing. Just make sure that you have not won a prize at this source-a-thon or the last Connect-a-thon. If you have, you're not eligible to win a prize. So keep that in mind. So please don't type that if you have. And I'm going to queue up that. Okay, let me queue up the prize. And I think that's the only thing. We're going to talk more about prizes at the end when we start giving out the prizes. And so everybody knows what to do so there's no confusion. But what we're going to start with now is research. I've been trolling the General-a-thon chat for the past 2 days, today and yesterday, on Discord for WikiTree. And I'm seeing a lot of interesting research issues, questions, or stories come up. So what I would like to know from those of you in the studio and those of you in chat, what interesting, weird, quirky research have you come across, or do you need help? Because we have a global audience here. So if you're stuck on a particular one, make sure to say, hey, I need help in Scotland. Scottish John is in the audience. And I will say that I'll call him Irish John for the moment, but he's going to be Scottish John this weekend because he has offered as a prize from himself research hours for Scotland. So that's pretty cool too. So if you have a research need, just type it in, say, hey, I have a need, somebody from Scotland, somebody from Idaho, wherever it might be. Can you help me out? And then maybe somebody will see it now or after the fact and reach out to you and help out. So what about you guys in the studio? Any quirky, weird, or interesting? Steven's got a very interesting show and tell.
Oh, well, I just have, so I actually came across a duplicate census. It was the same person with the same family, but it was 2 different records, apparently, of the same census at Family Search. Is that something that can happen? Is that typical? That maybe it's in a different book under a different page? Because it was cited under both, it had both citations for the same record.
And we do have Kathy Nava in here that does go to the Family Search Research Library once a week. And maybe she's got an interesting answer for that as well. It's a good question.
That was a weird one I came across this weekend.
This is kind of interesting. So I don't need help necessarily, but I'd like to know how 20 members of someone's family all live to 100 and have no records on Family Search. Boy, they lived off the grid, didn't they?
I mean, that doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Yeah, not at all. So yeah, they may move place to place, all 100 at a time. You never
my
know.
Goodness. Yeah.
And that's good questions. So is one better quality than the other of the source, Stephen?
Which Stephen? That Stephen or this Stephen?
Well, this
For you,
Stephen has
yeah, for you.
your side.
Yeah, I have come across two people. I haven't come across two people, the same person living in the census. I mean, two people in the 1880 census for the same person. That happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe the 1880 census, but not the 1940 census.
Yeah. Even in the 1940 census, it happens. Yeah, it happens.
They just like go back to the same house twice. They record
I've
it
seen
again.
that too.
Well,
Like, yeah.
Well, look at it this way. Look at it this way, Steve. Okay, guy walks down the street, goes to the house, takes a census. Okay, then goes off. But then someone from the same census bureau comes by. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this house.
A different enumerator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't look to see if the enumerators were different.
yeah.
Or-
The enumerators are different too.
And now I forgot who the person was. Oops.
Well, next time you see it, you'll have to check that, right?
And check what day it was.
I'll just
too.
go back to my
That's a good
contributions.
But this is a really good point because they do happen. We've all
Mhm.
seen them probably at least once, if
Mhm.
not more than that. So it's a good question when we're talking about research. What do you do? I'll tell you, I put both down.
I put both in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely put both down.
Then I just like note and say, okay, yeah, they were in the census twice, more than one. I mean, not everyone's going to be in the census just once. Okay, duplicates happen. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
But then there's some that wish that they were in the census, found them in the census, but you got two, and they can't find them. Anybody else have any?
Cappy says you need to check the image to see if it's the
Oh
same
wait,
one.
you didn't do your show and tell though, Stephen.
What's my show and tell?
Your shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes, I have a map. I have a research map on my chest. It's to reference the city of Milwaukee, and
That
any
is
of the
excellent.
neighborhoods that are in the city of Milwaukee, I can just point to them, and I can tell them where I live, and etc. And it makes for a nice little talking piece. Actually, it does make for like a good icebreaker.
Mhm.
You know, at the bar or just wherever I'm at, and I'm wearing it. I was like, oh, where are you from? You know,
I'm
just
definitely thinking that you need to wear that to WikiTree's Friday night date night
okay. Well,
at the karaoke place that you go, and then join the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
That would be something. Okay,
And then the other show and tell, I mean, is obviously the Brewers one today. So I am wearing my wares for that.
Your wares.
Over.
So that would be a fun connect-a-thon too. Had past Brewers players and their families. So Donna found a guy who married in Tennessee. His wife died and he moved to Catoosa, Georgia. Hi, I know where that is. Not far from me. To do farm work. Married there. Second wife finally died. Finally? Okay, there's a story there.
You really wanted her dead.
There's a story here. Finally, guys. What?
Yeah, there you go.
Guys.
Chris was a census taker and she loved it. It was fun.
Oh, that is cool.
See, that's
I
a
can tell you
definition of an interesting find, isn't it?
I had an aunt that did it, and she did
Yes.
it in the middle of summer, and she was like probably 7 months pregnant. And that was like, no, just no. That was not good. A couple questions. What do we do if we have a long middle name but like to shorten it? Who like to shorten it?
Why would you shorten it? Just
Mhm.
put the
All
name
of
in.
you.
So I say go with the source. What the source
Yes.
says, go with the source.
Oh yeah. For Italian records, you sometimes get more than one middle name. You get like 3 or 4 sometimes.
Yeah.
Germany has no middle names. They're all the first name in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they put it together. And then Karen found an elderly lady who lived with her son's family in August of 1850 and was with her daughter's family in November of 1850. So she had 2
Yes.
census.
So Annie, like
But isn't that fantastic? Because right there, she just proved 2 kids.
Yes.
And Granny likes to move around. What can I tell you?
Well, the family's passing her around.
Yeah.
We share the grandma. Let's eat grandma. Grandmas are important.
Yeah, and it's like, who's going to take mom this
Exactly.
Yeah. Like this. It's like this. Okay, you take Granny this week, okay?
Mhm.
Yeah. No. We had her last week. You take her.
months? Okay, and then I keep running across people that are totally orphans. Here's one who's not quite totally
Take her back,
alone,
Chris.
but I
She's
can't
already
find
good.
anything useful. So if anybody wants to take that WikiTree ID and take a sneak peek at that profile, feel free. I don't know if you guys remember, like last WikiTree week or symposium, whatever, there were a few of us. Chris, you were one of them, where we were doing live research on coal miners at the time. So this could kind of be like the same thing. So if anybody sees Pickrell-63 and does a little live research during this hangout before we end, if you figure out something, let us know.
And I don't think anything's ever going to beat that Italian guy who lost his naturalization paper in Montana. It got stolen, and then he had to get a new one in Montana. So nothing's going to beat that.
That's true. I remember that. I remember you telling me that. That was true.
That's a hard one to beat.
I had a few folks I had research notes to direct them to newspaper obituaries. One obituary was behind the newspaper paywall. The other one was a screenshot. But this is also another way to research that we sometimes don't think about. We think strictly like family search, ancestry, things like that. Some of the specific country databases. But newspaper, .com is another way to research. Fold 3 is another way to research as well.
I offer an even better option that has no paywall whatsoever. It's the Library of Congress's Chronicling America.
Yes.
And if you have a newspaper that shows up in it a lot, like I do, boy, to your heart's content, can you cite that thing and link back to that thing and view it. I highly recommend Chronicling America for anybody who has not checked that out yet.
Definitely check that out.
And a lot of state-specific newspaper repositories as well that are freely available. So,
the other interesting thing, so when I was at Roots Tech, I stopped by the newspapers.com booth and asked them if they had my local paper. Yeah, because somebody had given me a tip. I think it was Judy. Judy is in the chat now. I'm 99% positive it's Judy that told me go down there and ask for your local paper and have them search. And they did not have my local one. Oddly, they had the one where I grew up, which is odd. So first thing they said is, do you know the editor? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. No, I don't know the editor. But they reached out during Roots. They called right then and there. And they called the editor. And they apparently grab the newspapers and they will digitize them for free. So that was interesting, too. So if you have papers and you're paid for that subscription, I know it's a lot, but if you do pay for that subscription, they are actively adding, if you tell them to, they'll get it a little sooner. And I wanted to bring up Donna's thing. I added research notes for a few sources, though. This is critical. And this is another way that the word research comes into play. I ran into one today that somebody had done 2 years ago and said, I really hate to leave a profile on source, especially during the source-a-thon, but I can find nothing. And if you leave the 4 little tildes after you do that, once you hit save, the WikiTree system will automatically capture a link to your profile. It gives you a little name and the date and time that you left that research note. So 4 tildes after you do those research notes. That's really handy because then they can also see the date and time. They don't have to go dig through it.
Yep. Signature and timestamp. Classic wiki software feature.
Yeah. Really, really cool. And then checking your local libraries. That's always a good spot too. I know when my kid was in high school, he would always go online, and some of the libraries have it online. If you have a library card, you had to log in with your library card. So.
Okay, Sarah is asking for what tildes or tildes. It's TILDE, and it's in the top left-hand corner of your computer keyboard underneath escape.
They look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like that.
They're usually under the escape key. You press shift and that.
So
actually, it's funny. There's another tick mark here. It's not a quotation mark, and it's not. It's a backwards facing. What is that thing?
It's an accent mark.
Oh, that's an accent mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You have that?
So,
I don't have that
I
on
have an accent mark on mine.
whatever keyboard you have, wherever part of the world you're at, just look for this and put 4 of them. And that should work.
But then it goes away immediately once the page is saved. It turns into the name text and the time. So.
And if you go back, you got a point, because if you go back into edit, you won't see those anymore. You'll see that official timestamp that is automatically done for you. This has been really cool. I love listening to your research. We've not only heard some research problems, some research resolutions, but we've also heard some quirky things going on that people have found as they've gone along the source-a-thon too. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And I guess that's our tip as well, the use utilities. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize to the international audience again. Everybody's keyboard is different in whichever part of the world they're in. I was referring to my American QWERTY keyboard. Sorry.
Okay, so I guess a few housekeeping things that I just want to mention real quick is, as usual, we do selfies. We have selfies. So share your selfie on GGG. And if you go to, I should have, do you have any questions? Azure told me to go to this one. If you go to this post, it has all the links there on this particular post for selfies. If you have a question about the source-a-thon, then that can help you as well. I know some people asked about the race bibs. I am not one that pays attention to bibs. I'm the wrong person to ask about bibs and bib numbers and bib graphics, but that's up there on the questions for the thon as well. And big news. This is really big news. Just in time for the source-a-thon, we have a brand new store. Lots of cool stuff. Aowen, I think she's in the chat. I have yet to see a mason jar. I'm still looking for that. And the shower curtain. Still looking for a shower curtain. But if you go to the store, you can see things that are related to WikiTree, the source-a-thon. Go click the tracker, and you can see things for your specific team. So for mine, we have a lot of raccoon stuff. And we have a candle that does not smell like raccoon. It smells like apple. But there is a 10% off until the 16th of this month, and its code is SAT10. Now, here we go. This is what I was wondering. If you think you want a prize, but you're not sure and you're eligible or you're not eligible, if you go to this website, this particular website will show your name. You're not eligible for a prize on this source-a-thon. Wait till January's Connect-a-thon if you won something in the last Connect-a-thon. I want to make it fair to everybody. Gotta make it fair to everybody. Okay, so we're having fun with the where the utility is, what the utility is named. We're having fun with that. Then keyboards. Okay, let's then move on to the prize. And just a little bit of information on the prizes. Type in the word research. You can type it in uppercase, lowercase. Again, does not matter. This is going to be your last chance to type in the word research. Here's the deal with the prizes. After this show is over, I am going to run over to G2G. And I'm going to unhide, because right now it's hidden. I'm going to unhide a G2G post. And the G2G prize post for this particular hangout, they change every hangout, already has 5 prizes listed that you can choose from. And you can only choose from the 5 prizes listed in this particular link. Okay, so if you win a prize, there will be 5 winners that we're going to draw just a few seconds. This is the link. It's not going to show right now. So everybody clicking it right now, you're not going to see it because I got to wait till the show's over.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make it fair for everybody. And I got to run over to GGG to do it.
And then you would have to refresh the page to see
it.
Updates.
So,
yes.
and a couple things. So before we get there, so when it does become available, like Stephen said, refresh the page. Refresh often is first come, first choice. Then the second, then the second. Do not edit your post. If everybody, all 5 of you pick the very first item that's listed, which I can't remember what it is, obviously the first person who answered the post gets it. Don't go back in and edit your post and say, okay, I want the second item. So just add a new comment. The other thing I really, please, this one's really important. When you go to this page, refresh, wait till this post is viewable. When it's viewable, click comment. Never, ever, ever, ever hit answer for the prize. Okay? Hit comment under this particular post. The reason being is if you hit answer, if you hit comment at the top of the main post, you're going to miss out. The comments should go underneath this particular post. I know this sounds confusing, but trust me, if you win, it's easy peasy. And I promise after this show, give me 5 minutes or less.
And it has to
do it in 3 or 4.
So at the top, it should say a PM EDT Livecast. Like that's the particular thread that's on this page, not the main part at the top, but it's going to appear as its own little thread.
And that's true. You can't pick several. You can't pick several at once. And guys, just so you know, that after the prizes have been picked for the particular Hangout cast, we hide them again. So that way it's not confusing. You don't have to go digging. I gave you the link post. I'll give you the link post again. It'll take you straight to the one that you need. Okay. I know it's confusing. I do. But trust me, it's easy. Trust me, it is.
I didn't win, John. No, I didn't.
First come, first serve. And let's go ahead. This is your very last time to type the word research in. Let me see if I can bring up the screen. Let me.
So you get 39 people.
All right.
Okay. And we are going. Oh, wait. Did you say 39?
40.
40.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say it just went. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me come over here. We're going to draw 5 times. That's so cool. And I got to tell you, My Heritage has donated. There are so many people. People in the audience probably have donated. And Deborah, congratulations, Deborah. You're our first winner. Now remember, 1 through 5 does not matter. It's first come, first serve. Once I open up the post, like Stephen said, refresh and refresh often.
Darren, I guess you're doing it. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Draw again. Let's see who's gonna win. Who's gonna win? Oh, it always Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie. Yay!
Congratulations! I love the confetti.
Jeffrey's asking, is anyone else hearing thumping? Jeffrey, that's Darren typing up our winners.
Yes, he is.
I'm not that loud.
Snowball has a little rabbit friend. Kim, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, biscuits to Kim. Okay. Darren, we're up to, is this 3? We're going on 4?
Yes,
Yep,
this is
4 now.
This is 4 now? Because, I'll just keep clicking.
We'll have 8 winners.
All night. Linda, congratulations, Linda. Okay, last one, right, Darren?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Who's going to get this one? Chris! Congratulations, Chris. That's great. Okay. So, again, I'm going to drop the link for you. And It's hidden now. You're not going to be able to see it. So all 5 of the winners, you're going to go to this link, and only the 5 winners are going to go to this link. And after this show is over, and you gotta give me like, maybe 4 minutes. I'll try and be faster, but I literally got to run over there. Give me a refresh, like Stephen said, to wait, see when it's open, and then first come, first serve. So look at the list, type a comment under this particular post. Do not edit your post. We'll figure it out. Trust me. We'll have a long conversation on G2G. I've got another 4 hours, right? Or 3.5 until midnight madness. So we can have conversation all night long on G2G to figure out, but make sure that you get a prize. I do need to mention one thing. If you are not in the United States, there are 2 prizes that are US only. If you're not in the United States and those are the only 2 prizes left, please still leave a comment on the G2G post, and Miss Awen will make sure that you're taken care of. You're not going to be left out. The reason why it's USA only, there's a fabulous prizes. Roberta Estes has donated 44 prizes. I mean, she really got us books and t-shirts, but it's a little difficult sometimes mailing things outside the U.S. and a little pricey when you're donating that many prizes. It gets a little expensive too. So there we go. Anything else, guys?
No, we can go run.
We got it all. And then one last update from Darren on
30,905.
Here we go. So what do you think that this is halfway? So definitely make sure that you go to G2G. We're going to have the guess the totals. And what do you guys think? We're halfway.
I'm not going to post it until I post, so I'll post a couple minutes probably after we finish here, like I always do. I always do 8 o'clock stream to post. So yeah.
I don't know. What do we anticipate the total at midnight? This is...
I haven't actually started contributing, so it's going to be different now.
Oh, now it's really going to be higher.
Add another 4,000.
Yeah, right. 5,000 sounds like a good number to add. Lisa says 35K.
I just need to not get distracted.
Okay, so we're going to see. Let's see where it's at. And I'm going to say thank you to everybody in the chat, but thank you to the host too. You guys make it fun for all of us. And we will see you at Midnight Madness. This is a music theme tonight. And I've asked Stephen to wear his shirt for a particular reason. So we'll see why at midnight. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right, I understand.